looking, Bretto?
Not looking too good actually. It's a little bit out of square. It's probably from that bit of damage that I've got.
We decided that the original frame wasn't going to cut it. We just built a new frame, so we CAD designed a frame, transfer that into the plasma table, cuts the plates, the boys weld the plates up, and we just got new rolling chassis ready to rock and roll. Obviously the body mounts all stay in the same position because the body mounts are fixed in the body, so we use the old frame purely just to check the body mounts are in the correct location, and then we took all the measurements from those body mounts on the frame. We have modified some of them. Once we squared all the front sheet metal up with a few shims, we added that, and then we actually lifted the body mount locations on the new frame.
We're running the tubing pretty much inboard from the chassis rails, so we can tie the cab mounts, body mounts, cross members, suspension, all that sort of stuff into it.
We've raised the frame up so it sits up higher and sits level with the seal on the underside. We've cut the hole in the middle of the tub where the notch protrudes through the tub section. We gave ourselves about 10mm clearance, so hopefully it's pretty tight when it comes down into final position, so the sheet metal just rolls up over the notch. All that's going to get covered in. Yeah. You don't even see any of it. All the prettiness gone. For the diff, we decided to go with a sheet metal housing. Competition Engineering supplied the housing. It's a lot narrower than our standard notchback housing, therefore allows us to get the bags in further and in the correct location to have enough chassis clearance. We're using Slam Specialties airbags, front and rear. These are an RE7, meaning it's a 7-inch diameter. They run an internal bladder, and as the bladder shrinks, the outside still stays the same diameter. That's the total overall diameter. It doesn't change whether it's expanded at full lift or whether it's shrunk down to low, sitting the chassis on the ground.
We're just getting the body back on the chassis here. We're going to settle our door gaps. We're going to check all the alignment, mark out all our fuel lines, air lines, and things like that. The body will get pulled off the chassis, put on a jig. The body will get body worked, and the chassis will get worked, so we can work on two things at once. This is my passion. That's what I love to do. Everyone here is the same as me. We live and breathe it, so it makes a good work atmosphere. So we're just fitting all the engine bay panels in here. These are Clecos. They allow us to pull the panel on and off in the exact same spot while we do all our filing and our trimming. It's crucial to get all these gaps accurate. You can't set these gaps accurate if the panel's moving around on you all the time. They need to be set in place.
Well, we've got to get both of these gauge clusters the same, and we've just got to get all these pieces together and get them fitted in the cab so the Sparky can come tomorrow and we'll start running the wiring and all the electrical stuff on it.
Because the car's on, when it's stacked on the airbag, it's so low, the tail shaft is fouling on the floor. I've had to cut a hole out to pretty much just clear the angle of the tail shaft and position where it's going to sit once it's on the ground.
The staff we've got in-house have all got a wide variety of skills. Jake's a mechanic, but he can still weld. Dean's a coach builder, but he can still fabricate, he can still paint, he can do body work. Bretto's a panel beater, he can still weld and fabricate. It allows us to work a lot better and more efficiently as well. On the high-end fabrication stuff, Dean's really, really good at TIG welding. So yes, we can all TIG weld. Even myself, I can have a crack, but it's not really going to be the finish we're after, not on this particular build. And on this build, we're going to leave the welds shown just to show the appreciation for the fabrication in the frame. It's not body filled over and made all pretty like a show car. It's going to be driven, so we don't need to go to that extent. But we want to show the engineering and show the quality of workmanship as well at the same time. We've made a pretty big headway on the engine bay sheet metal, finished the motor mounts, the trans mounts. We're going to dummy run all the electrical wiring, which is pretty crucial because then we can pull that out and take that to the dyno to get the engine dynoed. So it's a big stepping process. We're going to have all the fuel system at the dyno, running exactly how it's going to run in the car, so when we put it back in the car, we don't have to go get the chassis dyno done on the vehicle because we know that's how it's going to perform.